So we have completed the entire agent implementation. Now in order to complete the entire MVC, we will be implementing the controller. So here in controller you will say tip parser dot delegate equal to self. So basically the reference delegate will get the reference of the SOAP demo view controller. Now here you're getting an error because you're not confirming SOAP tip parser delegate, and when you go inside SOAP tip parser delegate you will find that there's one method which is required. So you need to implement that method inside your controller. So you have implemented this method, just write println and check whether control is coming inside the controller is in controller is back. So if this gets print, that means the feedback is happening properly. So I'll just run the project and see whether I can get this output in my console. Wow, so I got the feedback. So now I need to create the tips array which will be holding tip model. Also I need to create table of tips which will be of type UI table view, and with UI table view you need to confirm UI table view delegate, UI table view data source. So UI table view data source being a formal protocol, you need to implement h2 method. Now you will be creating table view only when you get the callback. So in this callback you will say self.tips equal to tips. Once the data is arrived, you can always create your view. So I'll be creating your UI table view. I'll say CGVAC make 10, 10, 300, 400. You will say table of tips dot delegate equal to self, table of tips dot data source equal to self, and then you'll say self dot view dot add subview table of tips. Now the number of rows will be number of objects in your tips. You will be creating the cell, so you will say cell of type UI table view cell exclamation mark. You will say return cell exclamation. You will first check whether cell exists in your memory or not by using DQ. I'll say tip as UI table view cell. If cell is equal to nil, you need to create the cell object. So you'll say UI table view cell style default. So we are using system default template. So first thing I will do, extract the tip from the tips by using index path.row and typecasting to the tip model. I'll say cell dot text label dot text equal to tip dot tip description. So I am your model niche view in a controller. Now this is the most important MVC, cluster of object meeting cluster of view inside the controller. So when I click, I'll get the entire tips. Now obviously I have not incremented the height, so you can increment the height of your cell. You can make sure the number of lines for the label can be incremented, and that customization I'll be keeping for you as an exercise. So we are able to implement the entire MVC of getting the data from the server and inflating the view as per your UI design. So this entire module covers the SOAP web services. In the next module, we'll be performing the same MVC, but this time we'll be processing the JSON using the REST web services.